The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
James on the
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record for him. How about the nicknames that people gave him? The human joystick, the human cheat code. I'm just telling you, watching him play, I pulled muscles in the booth watching him, thinking about trying to tackle him. He was that type of a player, hard to get on the ground.
Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A second down throw for Vick. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Vick once more. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Vick. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
His kick is good. makes the score Chargers 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Well, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Vick now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Patriots nothing.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Vick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Again, it's Vick. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The football going back to the Rams now. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Vick. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st down.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Edgerrin James. 53 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson will throw again. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And Jackson throwing once more. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
24-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17 to 3.
17. Patriots 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights. First half in. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 87.
And McCaffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down now. It's Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For Tony Gonzalez.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. To throw again is Jackson. Man open, Rice. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Edgerrin James, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Harrison Butker.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They'll run on first down. It's James. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, it's James. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. James, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A carry now for Bettis, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.